So, maybe we can start like this. We are in the middle of November 2025, and it's been more than 6 months that we didn't publish anything. Actually, we were working in the shadow, right, Jonathan?
Yeah, we've been working. No, we're not one to be lazy. We've been working. So we've actually been working for someone else. So the Lonely Pipette took on an ambitious new project, which was to make a podcast for someone else. It's the first time we did this.
Yeah.
So it was for the ALBA Network, which is a division of FENS, which is, I think, the Federation of European Neuroscience Societies.
Oh, wow.
So we made a podcast for them. They really like the podcast format that we have, and they have something called the ALBA Ibro Diversity Podcast, and we made their season 2.
Yeah.
And it was a thematic season about how to go from being a postdoc to being a PI, how to create your lab, which is something we'd always wanted to explore. So what are the choices we made there?
So yeah, they came to us saying that they liked our style, our dynamic, but we were like, can we push it a little bit further, in the sense that those episodes are not like having a conversation in the Lonely Pipette format. This is a ALBA Diversity podcast format. So we decided to go into a narrative podcast because the challenge was every episode we had, you and I, Jonathan, to talk to between 3 and 4 experts on the topic and people that live various experience in their academic life, and try to distill those conversations into a kind of a guide. We call it a guide from postdoc to become a PI. And so doing 1 hour per person was definitely too long. So we had to take on this narrative format where Jonathan and I, we step out a little bit, like you only hear us as the narrators, but they are the people that you listen to, and that's distill the tips and advice for this.
So I think we discovered this format is a lot more work. So we have 3 or 4 guests per episode, and so we did all the interviews, and then we recut it and added narration, and we had an editor, Dunya, who added this beautiful back sound. So it's a very different format. It was a lot of fun. So we didn't get to choose the guests so much. The ALBA Network really had people they wanted us to talk to, and a little bit different from the Lonely Pipette. There's a real orientation to think about diversity and equity and some of those issues. So we talked to people from the South. We talk to people from countries where doing science is a little bit more difficult. We talk to people about mobility and about the challenges that people from different backgrounds face. So that was fun. We met some great people, wonderful people.
So we worked with someone there called Mathilde Maurin, and she really helped us to tailor this narrative, pick the right person. She selected most of them, I think, like probably 99% of them. And we were having a lot of discussion about, if we build this guide, what is this guide about? So you said it, they were like, it's going to be 5 episodes, about half an hour. We took a metaphor to guide you into this.
Yeah, it's full of metaphors.
So you're going to be able to see you and your life as a navigator building a boat to go over there in the sea of academia.
Yeah. Mathilde has very kindly offered that we re-diffuse them here. So they're going to be on the Lonely Pipette channels as well.
I really believe everybody should listen to it, as you said, even if you're not a neuroscientist, because we had some really mind-blowing moments, you and I, discussing with those people. We really addressed tough and really complicated topics and everybody was really kind, trying to be really explicit, and we were able to touch stuff that was also challenging my vision of equity and diversity. And this is good. I mean, this is what we want from that. And as you, dear listeners, are going to be the future of science, having this kind of, guide that we don't have in the lab usually about all those things, how to build it, how to sustain it, how to make it equitable. This is definitely a precious, a gem. And I'm really proud, Jonathan, that the ALBA Network trusted us to do this. So thank you a lot to them.
So if there are any other networks out there who are looking for two crazy guys to do their podcast, you should think of us. No, it was very interesting to work for someone else with their format and their ideas about what the podcast should look like. We did meet some people that we would never have met, so they were great guests. A lot of them I wanted to have. I hope we will have them back, so that we can ask them more lonely pipette questions about morning routine and all the things we didn't ask. But yeah, no, it was, and I think this is a very difficult transition. I've been through it. I watch and help people go through it. And the idea to have a resource out there that has many voices sharing their thoughts about how to do this. And sometimes it's just being reassured that everyone has the same anxieties and the same concerns that I have. Sometimes it's just good just to hear that. Good. I hope you'll enjoy it. I hope you'll share it with your friends. Please do visit the ALBA Network website. There's lots of other resources about diversity. And then we're going to be going back to the good old Lonely Pipette format.
So this series is like a limited series. So you need to really listen to it like something different than Lonely Pipette, even if we are the host of it. So this is really ALBA Network diversity podcast.
And you really have to listen to all 5.
Yeah, that's like, this is a series, right? You need to, like, there will be like suspense until the end. So now we invite you to listen to the trailer. You've aced your PhD, rocked that first postdoc, and now your career is taking off. And
hold on a second. How do I become a group leader? There's so much I don't know. Am I really ready to run my own lab? How do I juggle it all without burning out?
Well, what if we told you there's a guide to help you through this transition?
The guide?
Yep. Imagine hearing about the real stories of the transition from postdoc to group leader. What those first steps really look like, the challenges, the victories, and the ups and downs that come with it.
That sounds interesting.
You'll hear from diverse neuroscientists at different stages of their career from around the world, sharing their journeys, their strategies for overcoming obstacles, and what keeps them going.
I am Renaud.
And I'm Jonathan. And we're from
The Lonely Pipette. And we'll be your hosts on this season 2 of ALBA Eyebrow Diversity Podcast.
So whether you're just starting your postdoc or gearing up to run your own lab, we've got you covered for this critical career transition.
Turn up the volume because it's time to dive into running your own lab. The ALBA Eyebrow Diversity Podcast is organized with the support of the International Brain Research Organization, a founding partner of the ALBA Network. The ALBA Network is a division of FANS and aims to promote equity, diversity, and inclusion to counteract bias and fight discrimination in brain research. For more information on this podcast, visit www.alba.network.